Hi, and welcome to this video on probability. Before we start this video, let's have a look at some of the terminology that you need to be familiar with. We'll start off with chance. Chance is something that cannot be foreseen. For example, there is very little chance that tomorrow someone will discover how to time travel. However, there is a good chance that it might rain in the rainforest. We can't be certain, but we can certainly make predictions. An event is a set of outcomes in an experiment. For example, landing on heads twice when flipping a coin twice. This is actually an example of a random experiment. Essentially, any test or game in which the results are random. Another would be rolling a fair dice. Mutually exclusive is the property of multiple events that cannot happen at the same time. For example, selecting a card that is both hearts and diamonds in a game of cards. And finally, what is probability? Well, probability is simply the chance that a specific result or event will occur. Next, we'll take a look at how we can calculate probabilities from experiments. The probability of an event A occurring can be estimated by the frequency of A happening during a certain number of trials divided by that same number of trials. The probability of an event not occurring, or the probability of the complement of that event happening, which is shown either by a little c, or sometimes a line or a dash, like so, is 1 minus the probability of the event happening. This is because in an experiment, a result either happens or it doesn't. The events are mutually exclusive, and so in total, the probability of one or the other occurring is 1. So taking a look at an example, we have been asked to estimate the probability that the dice lands on 2. We use the frequency of the dice landing on 2, which is 34, and the total number of trials, which is 60, and plug them into the formula. So we get 34 out of 60, which can be simplified to 17 out of 30. Then next, we're asked, what is the likely probability that the dice doesn't land on 2? Well, this one is simply 1 minus the probability of the dice landing on 2, or the complement, which we've just worked out. So the probability that the dice won't land on 2 is 1 minus 17 out of 30, which equals 13 out of 30. And that is our final answer. And in fact, that's it for this video on probability. So go away and try out the exercises and see how you get on.